Tuesday, September 26th, 2023 at 1:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Old limiting beliefs. Trust versus believe. An old limiting belief has come up to the surface. I love that once I ask God in prayer to give me a specific answers, He never disappoints. I have been receiving these answers less than 24 hours. I told God that I know better. I understand the alchemical process to manifesting my heart's desires. I am prepared in that I want to be ready now to dive straight in, going straight into unknown territories and adventure off, allowing the flow of the universe to take me where I belong. I believe that I will always be where I am meant to be. I believe that I will always have fulfillment and long-lasting satisfaction along this new path that I am taking. I asked God, why am I still self-sabotaging and having imposter syndrome? Well, now I have gotten my answer. I have been holding on to a self-limiting belief that no longer is in alignment with who I am or with who I am becoming. There's no longer a value within this self-limiting belief that I have been holding on to. It's plucking time. LOL. I am so very grateful to God for gifting me with seeing this blockage. God taught me well, or God has taught me well. Now I can love on it, understand it, see why it's no longer beneficial, forgive myself for it, and gracefully let it go. Yeah. So this self-limiting belief was around status and money. I've written about this already, but it has now just sunk in deep into my core, whereas I can now feel the understanding and not just get the understanding. There is a subtle difference, just like believing versus trusting. I was taught that having a certain amount of money and a certain status in life was having happiness and fulfillment. I wasn't literally taught that per se, but it's all I saw around me, including on television. So that's really all I ever knew. I grew up correlating happiness and fulfillment to jobs, certain cars, smoking and drinking, partying, and the nightlife. I saw that being fulfilled meant that I have to have a better job or a higher status than someone else. I took on this meaning of what true achievement, accomplishment, and fulfillment really meant, which was being better on a material level than those who were around me, flossing and flaunting all of what I have that's better than those around me. That's the only way I knew to have the sense of true happiness and satisfaction. I did associate happiness and satisfaction with peace and freedom. I still do. But now that I am more evolved, I see that I can only be free and fulfilled and accomplished and have peace by not limiting myself to when or how I can have it. I cannot be free and have peace if it means that I have to rely on others in order to obtain it. I cannot have satisfaction or have a sense of fulfillment until I have this job or that car or this amount of money or until I look like this, or talk like this, or have these kinds of friends. This is a limiting belief that I have subconsciously been telling myself that I must have in order to be. I am not a human having. I am a human being. It's me telling myself that my happiness and sense of fulfillment and celebration of my efforts can only exist once someone outside of myself gives it to me or grants me the permission to do so. Material things, including people and status in life, does not equal happiness and celebration. In other words, it's not these things that are really making me satisfied in life. I understand that I am the boss of my world, not the people, places, and things outside of it dictating when and how happy I can be. This is just a limiting belief that I've carried for all of these years. I have been holding myself back from playing, laughing, dancing, and being silly and goofy as I am. I have not celebrated how far I've come on this journey and my accomplishments because of this self-limiting belief. I have not been able to free myself and fly because of the high expectations I've been putting on myself to be perfect, so that I may flaunt, I may have better and have more than those who know me. Only then can I be happy. Only then am I worthy of celebrating the 2 years plus of self-development. Only then will I deserve to be happy and have the sense of achievement. Only then may I celebrate and best believe that if I have no money, no status in life, no clothes, no car, no job, no man, no material to show for it, I best not even think about feeling fulfilled because I haven't earned that right. That is the self-limiting belief that is now being uprooted. The only way I can be free is to know that I have control of my thoughts, my emotions, my actions, and my way of living. I have control of my happiness and sense of fulfillment. I say when I deserve to be celebrated and feel achieved. I control what makes me satisfied in life. When I control me, myself, and I without outside counsel, that is when I will free myself and have the peace that I crave. No one tells me when I can and cannot be happy with myself. No one can tell me when or grant me permission to love myself as much as I want. No one can tell me when I can be celebrated or how I should be celebrated. Not a house, not a car, not a job, not a status in life, not a check or any amount of money, not a person, not nothing but me, myself, and I, aka balance. Berkana Alchemy Love's assertiveness now changes everything. Freedom is when you can control your shit and not be swayed by outside influences. Peace is obtained when you decide to celebrate yourself every second of the day, no matter the adversity, obstacles, the things you possess, or the environment. Here lately, I have been celebrating only once I was hanging out with my mom or with my family in Chicago, smoking or going out with my mom and having a drink at a lounge. those were the only times that I would celebrate. When I got paid from work, I bought something that the people around me didn't have. Or when I had gotten a nice job, I was always playful and celebrating. I knew deep down that I deserved more. Happiness and celebration were always short-lived. My free spirit wanted to celebrate and feel accomplished just because. However, in the times where I had no money or no boyfriend or had lost a job, or when people had more than I did or better things than I did, that was a horrible way to live life. And it is the definition of a lack mentality. I have been depriving myself of celebrating myself for all of the work that I've done, all of the things I've built, and the time I've spent creating things for the greater good of all. Restricting myself from playing because I have yet to have any material gains or status to show for it. Punishing myself with imposter syndrome, although I have literally created a business and a worldwide system that could potentially reform the entire child welfare system. And so much more that I've done that is proof of great strength, poise, courage, and worthy of great happiness and celebration. These are all words that are not materials or status. And for that, I couldn't see myself as worthy of being celebrated by myself or from others. I have been holding on to all of this work and knowledge that can help the planet. I have been afraid to show my work because I don't know how people would respond to it, if people would be dissatisfied with it. I would try to perfect it and make it this big thing before it's worthy of being shown. That is pretty shameful, but I do see clear now. And oh my God, OMG, Ashanti, boo. I am so sorry for hiding you for this long. I am sorry to my divine inner child self, Lil Source energy, for not allowing him to play, celebrate, imagine the wonders of what life can be like for us, and for not allowing him to create and have the optimism of the Fool card in tarot. Oh my God, I had been waiting for validation and to be granted permission to celebrate myself and my achievements. That's just not freedom. There's no peace in putting my happiness and my sense of self-gratification in someone else's hands, because I know that I will never disappoint myself. People, on the other hand, have their own agendas and shadows that plays a part in them giving out their praises and gratification to someone else. Me, I know myself. I know who I am. I have control over myself, including the elements and my shadow. I will never, ever give that power to anyone else ever again. True love and fulfillment comes from doing the things I love, doing things from my heart, and following my intuition. I had it backwards. The outcomes come with the efforts per the natural karma, cause, and effect. However, joy, celebrate, and happiness comes by doing the things that makes my heart sing and my soul dance. No material possessions or outcomes, especially in comparison to another's, will ever dictate my sense of fulfillment or not. My peace, freedom, happiness, joy, celebration, playfulness, poise, honor, courage, optimism, love, and tranquility cost nothing and is priceless. This cannot be bought. Sorry, not sorry. I am indeed priceless. This self-limiting belief has been plucked out from the root up with love and appreciation for the lesson. The difference between believing and trusting is that one is still dreaming and the other is now making and allowing the dream to be the reality. I believed this entire time through my spiritual journey, and even before that. This time around, I am in the business of trusting by taking the actions needed to manifest these dreams into my reality. I trust myself, I trust the universe, and I trust my new path. I no longer work hard to play hard. I am retired from working. So that's no longer my motto. Now I play more to create even more. I play to create and create to play. I play to create and create to play more so that I may create even more. That's my new motto. I celebrate myself in all that I am and in all that I do. I am free to be and have peace now.